Hey SnapFlash fam. Big news out of Gaborone today as Botswana and Namibia lock arms in a bold push for regional unity, trade expansion and shared prosperity. President Duma Boko and President Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah are setting the tone for a new era of Southern African cooperation. What happens when two visionary leaders sit down and talk oil, railways and borderless trade? A blueprint for regional transformation. Stay tuned as we unpack the key takeaways from this high-stakes state visit. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay on top of Africa's most powerful stories, only on SnapFlash. In a warm welcome in Gaborone, Botswana's President Duma Boko greeted Namibian President Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah with a clear message. The time for bold regional action is now. The two leaders agreed. It's time to remove trade blockages, ease border movements, and make sure the people of Southern Africa feel the benefits of cooperation. One of the biggest talking points? Namibia's massive oil and gas discoveries. But instead of keeping it a national win, President Boko proposed something bigger, a regional refinery project that benefits the entire subcontinent. When we pool our populations and resources, it becomes viable for all of us. President Nandi-Ndaitwah echoed the sentiment, urging African nations to act on their own decisions and build African solutions fast. The oil is not just Namibia's, it's our region's, and we all deserve to benefit from it.
We have a responsibility towards our people in our individual countries, in the sub-region SADC, and Africa as a whole. And I think this is really the time when we are seeing a lot of changes globally that Africa needs to re-engage among itself and decided on the best way we can serve the people of our continent. We have all what it needed. Over 60 years of Africa's independence. I'm sure we have all the skills that is required, and resources are still there. There's nothing really that can prevent us. What we need is just the political will, and then to act on any decisions that we are taking, which is aimed to save our people. Yes, Namibia and Botswana, we agree to continue strengthening our cooperation. The railway, as you have mentioned, Mr. President, is very critical as an economic driver. Now that Namibia has oil and gas, we cannot claim this to be a Namibian resources. It's a resources in our region, it's a resource in the neighborhood, and we can all benefit from it.
Both presidents emphasized revitalizing railway infrastructure between the two nations. The goal, unlock trade, boost industrial capacity, and connect more communities to opportunity. Wrapping up the talks, President Boko reinforced the broader mission.
We have begun. Even our predecessors in the offices that we now occupy had started some steps in the direction of facilitating free movement of goods and persons between the two countries. We need to build on these initiatives and strengthen and deepen them so that our people are able to travel freely and goods move more swiftly, more smoothly, more quickly, and trade is facilitated. We therefore will need to remove all blockages and barriers to trade, the flow of trade. There are many projects that we can co-invest in as countries. The President was indicating to me, after the discovery of oil and gas in Namibia, the prospect of establishing a refinery, which on some advice would not be viable because of the size of the population, but becomes viable if we take the population as not just the people of Namibia, but the people of this sub-region, more pointedly, and the people of the African continent more broadly. And so this aggregation, this bringing together of our numbers helps us to fortify our economies against the extraneous shocks to which these economies will increasingly be subjected in the unfolding political landscape.
The Namibian president is undertaking working visits to the Botswana and the Zambia, from which started with Botswana today, and is expected in Zambia tomorrow. The working visits to both countries marks the second engagement between President Nandi-Ndaitwah and his President Boko of Botswana, and the first with President Hakainde Hichilema of Zambia, since President Nandi-Ndaitwah assumed office on 21 March 2025. Do you think regional oil and rail projects can supercharge African economies? Or should countries focus on national development first? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear from you. If this gave you hope for Africa's future, smash that like button and subscribe for more updates like this. Don't forget to hit the bell so you never miss a beat from SnapFlash. From energy to infrastructure, Botswana and Namibia just made it clear. Africa's rise depends on collaboration, not competition. And with leaders like Boko and Nandi-Ndaitwah driving the vision, the continent's next chapter could be its most united yet. Thanks for watching SnapFlash, where Africa's biggest moments make the headlines. Catch you in the next video.
Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.